Well, thank you very much for the invitation and the opportunity to speak with you today on matters of deep concern to police leaders across Ontario, across Canada, the urgent need for meaningful and balanced bail reform. As the Chief of the St. Thomas Police Service, a small to mid-sized growing community in southwestern Ontario, I appear before you not only as an Ontario police leader, but as a voice for St. Thomas residents, families, and business owners who are living with the consequences of a system that in its current form is failing them. The core issue is this: our communities are increasingly and consistently being harmed by individuals who are repeatedly released into the public while facing serious charges, only to reoffend, often violently, while on bail. Pretrial recidivism and chronic criminality are not abstract concepts. They are daily realities for frontline officers, for victims, and for communities who are, quite frankly, begging for police services for relief from violence and disorder. It is important for me to be clear. I respect the constitutional rights of every individual, including the right to reasonable bail and the right to a timely hearing. These rights are foundational to our justice system, and as police officers, we uphold them with the utmost seriousness and respect. But constitutional rights do not exist in a vacuum. The Charter does not stop at the accused. Our law-abiding citizens also have rights. The rights to be safe in their homes, in their streets, in their places of work. Police have fundamental obligations to protect the public. That is our duty and that is our promise. And what we are seeing, however, is the implementation of legislation such as Bill C-75 and Bill C-48. They've created a system in which that promise is increasingly difficult to fulfill. The practical application of these laws, particularly around bail provisions, has weakened judicial accountability and too often prioritized procedural fairness for repeat offenders over the broader safety of our communities. The result is that violent and/or chronic offenders are released multiple times before facing trial. Chronic offenders with long histories of victimizing others, including vulnerable individuals and small business owners, continue to cycle through the system without meaningful intervention. Our communities feel abandoned by the very institutions meant to protect them. There is a growing and dangerous disconnect between legal theory and lived experience. Simply put, there is a lack of common sense left in the current bail regime, and it is our communities that are paying the price. We are also seeing a concerning and troubling trend: the automatic attribution of all criminal behavior, or some, to the broader social and health disorders that are occurring. While no one disputes the impact of social determinants of health on individuals, and while police are among the first to advocate for proper compassion, health, substance use, and social supports, we must not allow these challenges to be used as a blanket excuse for serious, planned, and repeat criminal conduct. Too often, individuals who are prolific, repeat, and strategic are treated in court as though they are first-time, low-risk individuals. This is a profound disservice to the communities they repeatedly harm. It erodes confidence in the justice system and fails to deter criminality. We cannot continue down a path where those who habitually harm others are granted the same consideration as those facing their first charge under exceptional circumstances. That is not justice. That is a loophole, and it's one our communities are falling through every single day. Today, I won't speak to a return to overly punitive systems of the past. We are calling for a return of balance, a return to a system that recognizes risk, prioritizes public safety, and gives meaningful weight to the rights of victims and law-abiding citizens. That means real, effective judicial oversight. It means ensuring that high-risk offenders are not continually released without accountability. Chair and members, we're at a critical juncture. We need your leadership. We need bail laws that protect our constitutional values while also protecting our communities. Thank you, and I look forward to your questions.